This is Golden Ultimate Search Viewers Connect. A lot of you have asked questions about where they have been, what they've been up to, and how is life with them since the show. Today on the show, I've got two guests for you. First of all, I've got Dominic. He's the Golden Ultimate Search winner for season 4. I'll be asking him stuff about how life has been before the show, during the show, and after the show.
No problem, thank you.
You were 21 at the time. You woke up one morning after a couple of trials and said to yourself, you know what, I'm going to go and audition again and become the ultimate man. What was your mindset when you decided to start?
So the push for me at the time was I was curious as to what it felt like being in a jungle. I mean, Golden Ultimate Search was the first major, if not the only major reality TV show in the Nigerian scene at the time.
Okay, I've come to realize that it's really not about, the physical strength. You mentioned the word strategy a lot. So I ask you now officially though, Dominic, what was your strategy going into the game?
Thank you. So my strategy going into the game was not to be in front, never be in front, never be at the back. That was my first strategy. So because if you're in front, it means that every other competitor is looking to outpower, outpace, and outdo you. And if you're at the back, of course, you'll be evicted.
Tell me what it feels like. Like, say I win Ultimate Search right now.
The feeling is not from winning the competition, but also winning a battle. So, for example, when Nigeria, I think it was 1996. When
yes,
Nigeria
Atlanta
won,
96.
So, you know how we had back-to-back tough, formidable teams?
Yes, we beat Brazil and then we beat Argentina.
Yes, so it was not about winning the competition. It's that feeling you get when you beat Brazil.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
yep.
From 3 down to 4-3.
Exactly.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, I do.
So that's how I can describe it.
Okay, fair enough. Now, a lot of people would say to you that money doesn't necessarily change people. It only amplifies what was there that money didn't bring out, if that's the word to use. Now, at 21, you won 5 million naira and you got a new car. Did that change how you were seen in your family? Did people see you as suddenly the leader of the clan? Or was that something of just prestige for the family and around the community, especially looking at the part of Nigeria that you're from?
Yeah, thank you. So my mom, because when I got the check, once we came back, we all went to Nigeria and they handed us the check. I took the check and I got home and I said, hey mom, this is what I want. You've even given us the check already. So I gave her the money. And she would say, of blessed memory, that the thing really touched her and she was proud that she felt, for the first time, she felt that she really raised a good child. Because she was like, she was worried, like, you know how a parent doesn't want to control you and don't want to feel like they're invading in your space. So she was wondering what I would become or what would happen the next time she saw me. But immediately I got home, the first thing I did was to give her the check. And then she was like, okay, you've done well, so here. So she gave it back to me and I said, thank you. So for me, for my family, and for my friends, it didn't seem like I won the show or I won the money for myself. I felt like I won it for everybody. And we're normal. It's just like I went back to school, went back to being the junior of the house, I still do my house chores.
Oh, you were?
Every other. Yeah.
All right, let me just deviate real quick. So you just mentioned house chores. What's your favorite house chore to do?
I like to sweep.
What's your favorite house chore not to do?
What's my favorite house chore not to do? Favorite house chore not to do? I don't even know now. Oh, I don't like to cook.
Say that again?
I don't like to cook.
You don't like to cook? Okay, so I'm going to mention a few house chores just before we go on that break. So you like to sweep. Do you like to do the dishes?
I like to do the dishes.
Do you like to wash clothes? Not like washing machine, but like wash with your hand?
No, I don't like to wash clothes.
So now pick one, washing clothes or cooking. If you had to do one, which one would it be?
I wash clothes, so.
But you like food. That's strange.
So the thing is that I don't like to cook because I feel like every time I try, I always mess up the kitchen.
Oh, wow. All right, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to teach you how to cook. You're going to teach me how to work out. Deal?
Deal, 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 deal.
All right, then. So for all of you watching, Michael is just sitting down. How soon after the show did you start to feel the pressure of being the ultimate man?
The pressure started immediately from Enugu. Actually, I had a little tiff with the press.
Oh,
they said.
I mean, that explains that question you asked me earlier. Then, I see.
Yeah.
Oh,
with
yeah.
With the media, yeah. They felt I was being too cocky.
Okay.
So, and I wasn't. I was just being quiet. I was trying to, again, process that I won. That I just won something huge. My life was about to change.
Okay, you know what, Michael? I'm just going to hold your thought real quick on that one. We have our first caller of the day. Hello, caller.
Yeah, I really enjoyed the show, Lulu.
Thank you very much.
So I want to ask a question. When the GUS is coming back on screen, I've missed the show.
Hi, caller. So you got a question?
GUS Ultimate Search means there were a lot of values being showcased, determination, endurance, and other things in teamwork. So pitting it against Big Brother Naija. Yeah. What do you guys have to say about it though?
All right. So that question was supposed to be directed at me. Or Dominic, do you want to take a stab at the question? or do you want me to do the honors for you?
No, you go. You go ahead.
All right. So for all of you asking, GUS Ultimate Search will return as soon as it returns. Okay? Just keep looking at your screens, and as soon as it returns, you'll be the first to know. All right. So back to Michael. I know that you were saying something before that.
I got questions about if the whole thing was staged, if the whole thing was a fake, or if it's just a selected process.
Was it staged, though? Was it staged? The one answer, yes or no. Was it staged?
Absolutely no. Absolutely no.
He's answering. And my own answer usually is, if somebody asks me, was it staged? I was like, I think it was, but you need to try it out. Try the stage.
Okay, no.
So when you try it out, I'm going to ask you to.
Talking about trying it out, so let's try out this our next caller. Hello, caller.
Yeah, hello. Good evening.
Good evening, sir. What's your name?
My name is Emmanuel. I'm calling from Yaba. I was really in the moment when the show was live, and I really love the show, and I want to say shout out to Michael especially. I really like the fact that we get to see them now, and then they're looking bigger. Jesus Christ. They're looking bigger. I really enjoyed the show, though. I really enjoyed the show, and I hope it comes back.
It will come back at some point very, very soon. I know Dominic runs a fitness outfit, and he obviously has a very, very big passion for real estate. But for you, Michael, exactly, what have you been up to?
So I've been trying to, it was a new experience for me, and I've been trying to find myself. So I put my hands in certain businesses, and then it didn't go too well. And then I tried acting and modeling.
In the whole of Nigeria wants to talk to you right now, so you have another caller.
Fine, we're good.
Okay, nice to have you. Do you have a question, or do you want to say something to my guests?
Yeah, I have a question for your guest.
Okay,
I just want to know, during your stay, on the show, how was it like dealing with, because I know I can't stay in the bush like that. I can't feel that long. I don't know, how did they handle that, with the mental pressure and the stress also of just living there for days?
Thank you very much, Prince. I'm sure Michael could actually answer that question first, and then Dominic, and then we'll return to Michael.
Okay, so for me, it was more of peer pressure, because I knew all my guys in Savannah Street, like Surulere, if I didn't succeed in that show, I would be laughed from here to eternity. So I had to, come out with something.
Okay, so it was just the fun part of it. If you any situation that I found myself in the jungle, I remember that the only way I was able to get out of it was to make joke of it. Okay. I remember that because there was a time, there was a time, the first night, rain usually falls. I don't know how they do it in GUS Ultimate Search.
Are you saying officially that every night in GUS Ultimate Search, all the seasons that you know, first night it always rains.
The first night of Good Ultimate Search.
Same thing. Yeah.
Seasons. Yeah. Rain always falls. It's like they've got the rain. Like we started the show up now. And
I'm going to speak to Golda about that and give you an exclusive as soon as I can as to why that happens.
No problem. So immediately we had spent the whole day building the camp, and then all of a sudden we were trying to sleep at night, and the roof started caving in. It started from my own end, and I was so tired. I didn't know how I did it, but I wore a raincoat, took up a bucket, sat in the bucket, and slept throughout. Everyone was beating me. Somebody woke me, a contestant Neyman woke me up the next morning and was like, "Guy, you be God, how you sleep under this rain?" And from there onwards, I was like, you know what, I can do this. I slept under a rain with a raincoat.
All right.
Deep sleep.
Deep sleep. Now, Michael, you were actually telling us about what you got your hands into after the show.
Right. So now I'm trying to go back into, I'm doing modeling, and I shot 2 movies. I can't remember the names, but I shot some movies, and I'm now trying to master the art in being an actor and being a model. Professional acting and professional modeling.
Okay.
So that's why I am.
So first of all, congratulations again on the movie roles. Hopefully you come back home and then you do more. The movie industry is growing quite rapidly, I'm going to say, and hopefully you could be a part of this growth that we have. Now, for Dominic, though, everybody knows that's a very popular workout outfit in Lekki there. And obviously, I've become the newest platinum member. He's a gold member. Which one? Which one is it? Gold member? Life member. Okay, so, but aside... Say that again? What did you say?
It's better than gold and platinum.
Okay.
It's better than gold and platinum. Life member.
True that. So I just get in, work out. So for all of you watching, just in case you see me with muscles in the jungle very, very soon, you understand how that came about. But anyway, to you, Dominic, though, obviously there's real estate, there's fitness. But what else are you into, or what else are you passionate about that you hope to get into in the not too long future from now?
Politics.
Why politics?
You know, there's just this throbbing disturbance of wanting to fix my environment, wanting to fix a failed nation.
Okay.
And I'm sorry, you know, because Nigeria is already a failed nation, and I feel like there's the need to go back to our roots.
Okay.
And to purge out the kind of people that call themselves our leaders. Now, not only should we purge that out, but also purge out the people, their concept of how and what a country should be like. You know, because it seems like we do not have a history anymore, or we do not know our history. And if you do not know your history, you don't know where you're going. If you don't know where you're coming from, you wouldn't know where you're going to.
Okay.
So it's something that I'm interested in, and I hope that one day I will be able to make a change. Michael, is that the same for you as well?
Yeah. Even with other past winners, I'm in touch with them. Okay. And in honor of Hector, may you so rest in peace.
Amen.
You know, we were also good together too. So, yeah, but I get in touch with Frank, mostly on social media though. Then Pina.
Ultimate Woman, one advice, what would it be?
That they should really have it in mind that they can get it. I think that's what the women don't have. The women that have been on the Good Ultimate Search don't have. They don't think they can get it. So for my advice to any woman that comes on the Good or subsequent Good Ultimate Search shows is that they should have it in mind that it's not a competition with any man, but a competition with themselves.